Killing it, did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get off the field. Rush in. Rush in.
Now a give, right side. Donald, and some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 4. General West. Ready.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 260 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Check. Hey, check. Check 13. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7. 52. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
2nd and 10. Pass incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And boy, got a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice.
Graham. Let's go. A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 9, check 9. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. I'm going to run you over. Bravo. Run you over. Check.
They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Michelle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 50.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Lucky, pilot, 64, weak. Let's go. Here comes the football. Let's go. 60 or. Check 56. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check 3. Check 3. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. 61, matchbox, lights.
On third down, Donnelly. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
The outlaw.
First down, 6.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, ready?
Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. 56. Must get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hill. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Houston.
Let it. X3. 218. Chopper.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Back.
On first down, Donnelly. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You draw forfeit. Check 43.
On second down, Donnelly. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, watch it. Topper.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Jet bomber.
So here we go on 4th. Hill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Michelle. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm coming for you, son. 6'6", pull it high. 53. Mike, smooth. 53, Mike. Man, I got you.
2nd and 15. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenny Stills. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Record.
Looking to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
61, matchbox, lights. Switch,
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Set, 18, Gators. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the areas and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike 50, huh? Touchdown, defense.
On play action, they'll throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down now, Donnelly, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be third down. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 25. Check 25.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt. We'll be back.
3 bucks. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 15, check 15. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Look at me, zipper. Coming. Snap.
He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, this is Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On the ground is Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 18 data. General West.
Begin.
Hey!
Watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run on first down. Michel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle there by Brian Poole. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
6-6, bullet hot.
Freeman again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Okay, just like that.
Go.
52's the mark. Check, 52's the mark. I'm going to come back to you.
5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Matchbox lights.
I'm coming after you. Tight dog.
Speed grip.
That one complete to Anderson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, alert 3. Watch twins.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Ready to break. X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donnelly and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Again, 1st down, Houston.
On first down, Donnelly. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Donnelly. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Alpha.
And the blitz does come. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They'll keep it on the ground. Donnelly. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Kill. He's coming. We got Topper. Get it.
Now a run with Cook. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5. This one caught by Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamison Crowder, 83 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullet good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
General West.
Six guys. Check 6 hits.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donnelly. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Protein spill. Snap.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rest in. 6-6. Pull it high.
Cook. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Deuce. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donnelly. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 50. It's just me and you. It's just
Get it.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He was looking that time for Stills.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, They saw. They conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.